Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome once again to the stately Wiley homestead. Yes, I am your host, David, and today we're going to have a book haul. This haul just arrived in the mail from the Stately Vaughan Lodge, or the Stately Vaughan Manor. I'm not sure which. It wasn't clearly, defined which one it came from, but I do know this came from the very, very generous Michael K. Vaughan, and I wanted to waste no time getting into this, so we're going to open this together. And the first book on here, this is the one that I did know was in here, because it was going to Mavid Biley, and, that sneaky Michael gave away my secret identity. So this is the good stuff, Adventures in Science Fiction in the Grand Tradition, edited by Gardner Dozois? Sure. So let's see what we have in here for the good stuff. So anything that catches my eye here. None of the titles are ones that I have heard about, but there are all kinds of authors I've heard about. Fritz Leiber, Roger Zelazny, James Tiptree Jr., Ursula K. Le Guin, H. Beam Piper, Gordon Swainer Smith, Gordon Dickerson, Poul Anderson. It's so many of the greats. And, of course, I'm going to be reading this soon. I'm working my way through a short story collection right now. That'll probably be the next short story collection after I get through that one and a Bradbury. So my understanding is these are all his efforts to cull down his collection to get rid of duplicates. And so we'll see what duplicates have made their way out of the vault of science fiction over here. So first we have Sargasso by Edwin Corley. Look at that cover. So you can tell he's underwater because there's fish. So Apollo 19 has just splashed down in the heart of the Bermuda Triangle with no one inside. So we'll have to see how that one is. That sounds interesting. Okay, this is one I've been wanting to get to. This is a winner of a Hugo Award here. This is City by Clifford D. Simak. It says, a masterful tale of an Earth overrun by ants, a series of parallel worlds ruled by dogs, and a Jupiter where the human race finds its golden age. If human, it could still be called. So is this some short stories? Yes, so I think it's a bunch of short stories, maybe? Well, maybe not. We'll find out. We'll read City. That's pretty high on my list of ones I would like to check out. So we have The Rest Must Die by Richard Foster. And again, you just gotta love these kind of covers. In the ruined subway tunnels weaving below the dead city, the survivors fought each other like savage animals. We have Matrix by Douglas R. Mason. Their lives were controlled by the Mother Computer Complex. That's interesting. That looks cool. We have Mind Swap by Robert Sheckley. The most original science fiction novel you'll ever read. We'll have to see if that still holds true. So, move over, Candide. Step down, Dr. Lau. Travel fast, Gulliver. This one tops you all. So, right here. Must be true. I mean, there's no such thing as false advertising. We have, okay, this looks like it's going to be interesting. Prince of Peril. This is by Otis Adelbert Klein. A Date with Destiny on Venus. So, Otis Adelbert Klein, whose work is often compared to that of Edgar Rice Burroughs, has created in Prince of Peril another interplanetary adventure to stand alongside the fast-selling Planet of Peril and the Swordsman of Mars. And of course, we have Planet of Peril by Otis Adelbert Klein. Daring do on a world of primitive monsters. And that is a pretty wicked looking primitive monster there. We have Gulliver of Mars, a long-lost classic of Martian adventure. Original title, Lieutenant Gulliver Jones. This is by Edwin L. Arnold. Okay. I have not heard of this one, but I've heard of the author for sure. This is The Deep Range by Arthur C. Clarke. I don't have very many Clarks on my shelf. I have not read much by him. And so I'm really, really excited to get into this one. Thrilling novel of life under the sea 100 years from now. Okay. This is The Metal Monster from the Fantastic Worlds of A. Merritt. I don't think I have anything A. Merritt yet. So this will be a great one to have on the shelf. Hidden in the heart of unknown Asia were monsters of solid metal, pulsating with an unearthly electronic life, wise with wisdom of this world, and dreaming of the day when the harder-than-steel horde, mountains high, could roll forth smashing and killing and flattening the world of mere humans. 4 modern American adventures, 3 men and a girl, are thrown into this inferno to save mankind from damnation. Doesn't that make you just want to pick this up and read it? Okay, this is one that I need to read. This is The Body Snatchers by Jack Finney. I definitely have not read this. All-time science fiction and sensation. They were alien, they were seed pods, they wanted human bodies, and day by day, one by one, they took them. Okay, so this must be about me and some of us on BookTube. You probably know who you are. This is Those Idiots from Earth by Richard Wilson. I mean, clearly, this has got to be about me. Maybe this is Michael's autobiography. All right. Okay, I'm excited for this one. Battlestar Galactica, special edition. This is the greatest space epic ever from ABC TV and Universal. This is by Glenn A. Larson and Robert Thurston. All right, so we have Time and Again by Clifford D. Simak. So, author of The City, in case you forgot already. We have Crashing Suns by Edmund Hamilton. Red Alert for the Interstellar Patrol. We're winding down here. We've only got a handful left. This is The Midwich Cuckoos by John Wyndham. So, very simplistic cover art, but still better than most modern cover art. Okay, this is going to be a Robert E. Howard. Almerick by Robert E. Howard. I had mentioned very recently when he talked about this that I wanted to read this. So this is his Great Interplanetary. I'm very excited to read that. We have The Radio Planet by Ralph Milne Farley. A daring Earthman battles an alliance of monsters. We have A Martian Odyssey and Other Great Science Fiction Stories by Stanley G. Weinbaum. I haven't read anything by Stanley Weinbaum. 5 rare examples of unmatched genius of the immortal Stanley G. Weinbaum are now available again in this handsome, inexpensive edition. A Martian Odyssey, The Adaptive Ultimate, The Lotus Eaters, Proteus Island, The Brink of Infinity. 3 to go. Okay, Cordwainer Smith. Quest of the 3 worlds. Which one held the answer to his problem? Again, I mean, just look at that magnificent cover art. So we have the 3 worlds: Gem Planet, the Storm Planet, and the Sand Planet. I'm excited to finally get around to reading some Cordwainer Smith. Okay, so here's another Arthur C. Clarke, Childhood's End. Another one that I need to read. And last, but certainly not least, this is one that I'm pretty sure has appeared on several of Michael K. Vaughan's favorite books list. This is The Day of the Triffids by John Wyndham. So I'm going to have to... sorry, Robert E. Howard, this might be the first one out of this batch that I read because I know Michael has praised it really, really highly. And so why would I not pick this up first? We end on a very, very strong note because it's hailed as the greatest science fiction masterpiece of our time. Is it still? Only one way to find out, right? You pick it up, you read it. So thank you, Michael, so much for your generosity here. I'm humbled. I'm beyond humbled. You're far too kind. And yeah, thank you. And hopefully all of you enjoyed seeing what was in that box. I know I couldn't wait to open it. As soon as I saw it on my doorstep, I said, I know what I'm doing. As soon as I'm physically able to do so, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And this is going to be perfect. So thank you, BookTube, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.